Hey, welcome to this episode of Gets Real, the place to be where the newly single gather together to navigate this crazy modern dating world. Every week, we dive into some of the dating ups and downs when your dating life becomes more intentional. I'm Tyangela, your host and life coach for the newly single trying to date with marriage in mind. Because as a newly single myself, stepping into this dating arena, I've discovered that this shit gets real. To vet someone is to investigate someone to ensure that they are suitable for a job that is requiring security, loyalty, and trustworthiness, by definition. Are these ideas at the forefront of your decision when it comes to choosing a mate? Is your partner loyal? Do they make you feel secure? Have they shown you that they are trustworthy? Have you developed enough trust in yourself in order to make a sound decision about your potential partner? Ask yourself these few questions. What makes my potential partner viable? What adjustments are you willing to make in a relationship? How often do you compromise your values? We discuss this and more in this episode of Gets Real. When I first started dating, I chose to just jump straight into it. I dived head first with no direction. I talked to everybody, stopped talking to a lot of people. It was pretty crazy. I was averaging going on 3 to 4 dates a week, meeting new people almost every other day. And after about 2 months of that, I got really burnt out on the whole dating scene. And I had a come to Jesus moment where I was like, look, this shit is real hard, real stressful. I thought dating was supposed to be fun. So I had to go back to the dating drawing board and come up with a plan. A strategic plan where I wasn't going out just mindlessly looking for any and everybody to give an opportunity to see what was out there. I didn't want to see what was out there. I needed to ask the right questions to get the correct responses that aligned with who I am and where I want to be in my life. This is where the vetting process came into play. The vetting process is a relationship strategy that takes your list of values and qualities that you prefer and use them as a basis to assess whether or not the person in front of you is a potential partner. But hang on. Before you start jotting down all your hopes and dreams that you wish and desire from a partner, ask yourself this question. What would complement your life according to what your life lacks right now and the values that you have? While you're looking at all of the different attributes that you want your partner to have, make sure these 3 things are at the top of that list, that they help you grow. They respect your beliefs and values. They trust you. And while you're making your list, here's a few attributes to consider: maturity, openness, honesty, independence, empathy, affection, a sense of humor, conflict resolution skills, and anger management skills, just to name a few. Remember, a good way to figure out fast what you want and what you don't want is to experience a few bad dates. Don't get attached to someone before there's a good reason to. This is evident in the whole going with the flow mentality that often results in mindless dating or dating without intention. Try these tactics to really start dating with intention and more mindfully. 1. Trust your judgment. If you have done the shadow work and you wrote down your requirements, then you're at a great place to start. 2. You have a low tolerance for nonsense. Please believe me when I say if you start seeing the red flags, stop, drop, and roll. Red flags indicate a violation of your standards for your life. You cannot build compatibility. It has to come naturally. You cannot change a person or change what is already in their nature. 3. When a relationship proves to not meet your standards or align with your long-term goals, let it go immediately. Creating long-term goals in a relationship will be based off your relationship patterns, your non-negotiables, and your lifestyle desires. As an adult in the dating world, we've made it this far in life and have been molded into a few different attachment styles. Being able to recognize these attachment styles will assist you in not only learning yourself, but being able to make a more suitable choice for your partner. Here are 5 different attachment styles to be aware of. Secure. This is more of a top-tier attachment style, which is recognized as being able to, or as a person being able to, kind of work through things with ease. These people are more logical thinkers. You have the anxious, preoccupied styles that are categorized as having doubts about the relationship, but then they also tend to overanalyze and become unreasonably jealous. Next, there's the dismissive, avoidant people who see themselves as independent and normally deny themselves of emotional intimacy. The fearful avoidants often feel unworthy of love after falling intensely in love with a new relationship. They're likely flee when things become more serious. The disorganized lovers want and crave love, but also have severe stress and fear that their new high on love will soon end. But be careful, this also comes with a dash of low self-esteem. While any of these attachment styles can pair well with the secured attachment style, Understand that these styles can give you a peek into your relationship's future. The vetting process can be as long or as short as the process is necessary depending on your relationship flow. While meeting your potential partner at least 1 to 3 times a week for about 4 weeks is an ideal length of time to go from, hey, we just met, to we're in love, we're a couple. If you start the process with understanding yourself first, you can have a pretty good idea on whether you want to build a relationship with someone in as little as 5 to 6 dates. While vetting a person is a strategic approach to getting to know someone and remember, learning your partner can take a lifetime. When you've acquired a list of the qualities that you look for in a partner, and you have come to an understanding of the attachment styles and your attachment style to people, this vetting process approach to dating will come a whole lot easier. The vetting process was designed for you to have a clear understanding of what it is that you really desire. While your lists may never stay the same as you go through time and go through dates, it gives you a great foundation to go off of, so you're not wasting your time and anyone else's. Thanks for joining me, Ty, in this episode of Gets Real. Want to connect more? Follow me on Instagram at getsreal__pod. If you're loving this podcast, I'd be honored for you to hit that subscribe button and leave me a review. And to all my pre-married people, catch you next time.